Hi fans, welcome back. Well, I just want to say about Yesenia. I know that she had been punished because I know her aunt had been punishing her for a week, but I'm glad her punishment's over and now she's back on social media and she apologized for everything and she didn't mean all those things. And when I found out, she was right. I mean, one of my roommates is a suspect after all. That's why one of my neighbors have been looking for Kitty. They want Kitty back, so we're trying to find a way how to get her back. And talk about revenge. Well, about Yesenia, in the past, Yesenia, I've known her for like a few years, you think. I remember she used to pretend to be me, or pretend to be someone else, and sometimes last year she brought up those things about this same evil Prince Charming, and I've been telling her not to bring that up because I don't want to hear this anymore. And about that, because after all, a month ago, she sent me the video about that evil Prince Charming talking about his life, social media, his name change. Well, good luck with that. I don't care. I'm not here for his life. I only care for my current boyfriend. That's what I told her. Because he's with his, that he's with his Rapunzel. I told Yesenia. Because anyway, I felt like I was going to get revenge on Yesenia. Sometimes I feel like I want to. After all, why I heard that word revenge? My friend Steven Gonzalez told me about when he had to get revenge on his ex-girlfriend or his ex-friend's enemies in the past. It's like giving me an idea. I would have gotten revenge on my enemies in the past too. Especially as someone who's doing mean things to me. I would have gotten revenge on those people too. So anyway, about Yesenia, I'm glad Yesenia had been changed a bit. She didn't mean to do all those things. Sometimes she associated with people, and mostly she tried to associate with her sister's ex-boyfriend, calling, using my phone, calling, pretending to be someone who I know of. Then, then she, um, then she wrote letters that she got the idea from my enemy, Steven Sanchez, and he gave her the idea how to get her revenge on the girl who was trying to bother me, and the other girls try to get him in the relationship with her dad, and blah 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 blah. When I'm told Yesenia, she should have not listened to Steven Sanchez. Neither some of us should not listen to him. After all, Steven Sanchez is always wrong. He's always wrong. Sometimes he's right, but sometimes he's wrong. He tricks. He tricks me. He tricks Stephen G to be my boyfriend, but that is not true because he has no crush to me. He's not my type. That was all the years back in the past since ever since we're not in the same schools anymore. And after all, Stephen G's mother thinks I'm his girlfriend still, but I don't like that. After all, Yesenia, she got me involved pretending to be Stephen G's one of his sisters, and they weren't very happy with me because they thought I was the one who called that guy and report that because they were. I don't know how that happened. I think because his mother recognized my number. I mean, after all, when one of them got a letter returned, they thought it was me again this time, but no, it's not. I knew Yesenia, and they just like to pick on me. But Yesenia, she's always like, she should have never done those things if she didn't, if I were blamed by his, by Steven's sister. I wish none of this would have ever happened. Stephen G was right. He wants to go back to 2006. We should have all go back to 2006 to fix things right. Too late. Because after all about Steven Sanchez, he has been writing threatened letters to my dad pretending to be Stephen G's mother. And my dad thinks that it was Stephen G and pretending to be his mother. And we know it's not his mother who wrote those letters. She would never do that. But when I found out the truth about the writing, it turns out it was not Stephen G. And they were right, it's not his mother. But the fact is that ignore. The fact is that the writing was actually Steven Sanchez after all. He was the one who tricked us. Because back in 2011 or 2012, Stephen G thought I was the one trying to love him forever. But no, that was not it. We all know, we had a feeling it was Steven Sanchez who tried to trick us. And because after all, I got so carried away. If Steven Sanchez would have never bothered me, none of this would have happened. I've been telling him so many times that I do not have a crush on Steven Gonzalez, but he wouldn't listen to me. I felt like he might be right, but no. Stephen G told me he does not have a crush on me. I found that Steven Sanchez was wrong, and I didn't believe him. And now I believe Steven Gonzalez. And now I told him the truth who tricked me and who said it. And now he believes me. He said he was sorry. He got confused. It was all Steven Sanchez's fault. Yeah. And after all about those letters I've been writing, it was our fault that we should have never gave our addresses to him. But one thing I know is that my friend Christian, gave his address to him. He was the one who asked for our addresses, not us. We got all those pretend letters sent in, none on arrows letters. Stephen G called them unknown and saying mean things to his ex-girlfriend pretending to be him. It doesn't sound right. Or writing those things, sending to or using, like a long time ago, he was trying to write to his ex-girlfriend, Gabriela Salazar or something. Yeah. And then they found out that, and then he keeps writing my address on it. He wrote it like few times to my house. We're like, there's no Gabby here. It's a good thing we just returned him to this box. Yeah, we knew the run. I thought it was Stephen G who wrote it. I thought maybe he made a mistake or something. But no, it wasn't him who wrote those. It was Steven Sanchez. Either he did it by accident or purpose. We're not sure. But all I know, Steven Sanchez does everything on purpose. He tricks everyone a lot. And that's why we should have never gave our addresses to him at all. I'm glad that he doesn't do that anymore. Ever since he moved out, it's like things have changed around, and because after all, my dad says he was gonna call the police on him for if he writes too many more to him. But I'm glad everything's over. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was gonna call the police on Stephen G. He thought it was Stephen G's fault, but it's not his fault. They would have called the police on Steven Sanchez. Yeah. That's what I thought. But I told my dad the truth and who did it. He's like, whoever did it. No, you don't remember. I mean, my godmother knows it better than him. And she says, you know why we don't care about Stephen G? I just don't like you just come up with years and birthdays. You know how he wrote those letters. But I told her the truth, that it was not him, it was Steven Sanchez. And she said, well, whoever did it, we don't like it. I agree with her. She says whoever did it. only I could make her believe me. That way she wouldn't just pick on Stephen G. Well, anyway, about Yesenia, I noticed that, because I know Yesenia told me she tried to tell the truth to Stephen's sister, to tell her the truth. She didn't respond. She probably saw her message and then she just blocked her and said, and I said, good, I'm glad, you don't need to bother anymore. But this time his sister kept telling Stephen G to block me so she doesn't see my images or or things I like again. But but Stephen said no, he didn't want to. He didn't want to because I'm his friend. And they're like, whatever, we don't care. And so they decide to block him. Either they block him or they block him. So they just kind of block him instead. That they don't want to. That they don't want. How can I put this? If Steven didn't want to block me, then they decided to block me. I told Steven maybe he should block them, not me. But good thing I blocked them because I don't want them. I don't want them to see what I shared. Sheesh. What's with Steven? He's been sharing my things on social media. Yeah. Because after all, because I have this friend named Glenn Alex, After all, Glenn Alex, he always creates fake accounts pretending to be someone and, something, because he doesn't have good friends. Especially sometimes Stephen G doesn't get a lot of good friends in the past, but some of us, because someone gets him in trouble. But no, that's not me who got him in trouble. It was his self. It was just him. Or, I don't know what was his brain. Whatever. This is in the past now. Now let's get to this part of Glenn. Because I know Glenn since high school. Glenn was my enemy, but then I realized we became friends again. He didn't mean all those things to me. After all, he kept asking me to be his girlfriend while I was dating someone else, but then he said he was sorry. He didn't mean all that. I guess he got carried away. Because after all, he's been having a lot of friends in the past, and, and everyone didn't like him. Then I remember last year he started hacking to Stephen G's account on Instagram. And then his sister's friend got mad. And then she took the blame on me, mentioning my name, and told that person to delete the account. Especially his stepsister also doesn't even know who it is, but says whoever you are. Because after all, his sister's friend says, you need to delete this account. You're not Eli. We know who you are. And if you don't stop the pictures of my family, we're going to the cops. Stop this already, Craig. Then she mentioned the name Zoe. Delete the account. It's like she's shouting. Because Steven just showed me the message and he didn't know what to say. And I told her, you know what? You need to talk things over with. And then this time a stepsister message, whoever, she probably, or maybe because their friend must have told her that too. And she said, whoever you are, you need to delete this whole Instagram. You have no right to these photos or videos. I have already reported this to the police. You have stolen my brother's identity. Take this down right now. Seems like that Steven's family doesn't sound very happy at all. I don't know, crumb. But it's a good thing that Steven got a new Instagram account because the old one is... And when we found out it was Glenn, I thought maybe Yesenia might have done something or something. She's the one who created him an account. But then I found out it was Glenn after all. And Glenn said he was sorry for what he did and he didn't mean it. He didn't know how to delete account, but he just changed his name to you know, to his let's see, to his real name. And then after all, one of my friends named Lewis, he complained that someone tried to pretend to be him, but no, it was not, because we found out it wasn't what it seems to be. We thought maybe it was Glenn, but Glenn had changed. But I think this time, but we're guessing it might be Glenn's cousin, because his cousin sometimes creates accounts, mostly. I don't know what to say. Anyway, about Yesenia, I'm glad that Yesenia's my friend, and I'm, I never want to let her go. I never ever want a bad friendship because her aunt told me I have to be good to her and be a good friend to her, especially with Steven. I mean, I don't want Steven's friendship to be ruined. Even if his mother doesn't trust me like I did, or thinks I'm his girlfriend, but still, I'm still friends with Steven. My friendship right here. Cause I don't want friends to be ruined. We want to protect each other. We want to make sure we don't get hurt, or we don't want to get in trouble. That's why I always want to protect. And I never ever want to give up friends because I don't like friends stop being friends with me or or die, or I don't want them when they're dead, when they die, or that's why I want to protect. I don't want them to get killed, or that's why I always want to protect and be good, be kind, and you know what I mean. So that's why I keep the friends. That's why I want to keep the friendship current. You know what I mean? That's why I keep it together forever and ever and ever. Well, anyway, I have to get off now. It's getting late and the video's gonna get too long. So anyway, fans, have a good night, sweet dreams, and things. That's all I'm gonna say about friends. Well, about revenge. Well, sweet dreams, everyone. See ya. Peace out, friends, fans. Should say fans. Well, good night, everyone.